You ever seen the movie Alive back in the day?
I've never seen it.
When I tell you, so they were surviving off of snacks that was on the airplane, like chocolate bars, granola bars, and like wine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This happened, I feel like in the 70s or something like that. But in the movie, they see a plane go by, like, yes, we're about to be saved, yes. So they was like, now we can eat the food.
So they got no confirmation that they were saved.
No, they're like
They had to see us.
they had to see us because they went by and they came back. Like they saw us. Okay, now we gotta like ration it. So they just went through all the chocolate, all the wine, all the snacks and chips and crackers.
They had a survival party.
Yeah. And then they was like, we're not coming back. And now, it's not funny, but because they realized that, oh, we're like rocks. Like, yes, we're a large plane, but it's a white plane.
Yeah.
But also, when we climbed up on that mountain, we look exactly.
Was it like a rescue plane? It was
No,
like a plane that was
they were looking
them?
for him, yes.
Okay.
But you look exactly like the side of a mountain, like a little tiny speck.
Yeah.
Like, because a guy was like, which direction should we start walking? So they went to the mountain, and the dude said, he's like, what? He's like, look at us. Look at our area. This is what we look like to the plane. We are a speck. We're a tiny little dark spot.
Yeah.
So them flying over, they just think like, that's the side of the rock. That's the side of a mountain. So
Yeah, you gotta be like this. Is there something yellow down there? They have no colors out.
Yeah, it's a white plane, and the broken part of the plane was black, but
Yeah, you had to be like put on the little whatever multicolored thing you can find. You gotta put out.
I mean, what?
I mean, even those little cushions on the seat. What color are those? The little things that take. This is a flotation device. Those are yellow or blue, or whatever you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, you can't take your clothes off and put all the colors. You gotta find something.
Right.
They could probably see some kind of fire if you could start one.
Yeah,
But like out in that winter, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Dude, if I got out there, I cannot survive. I can't start a fire.
right,
I can't hunt.
yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't go make my own fishing rod and line.
right.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I would just have to start murdering people so I can eat them.
that's what they did.
Yeah, but they didn't kill nobody, did they?
No, but people were dying.
Yeah.
One by one, and then they were just like,
You're passing me a toe.
pass me a piece of the co-pilot. So like what happened was they start stacking bodies up, and they're like, we're hungry. There's no animals, there's no fish, and they're like, we have to survive. We don't know when the next person is coming. So they start to eat the meat of butts and thighs.
That's the good part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Were they frozen? Were they semi-frozen?
they had to eat it as is. And
They couldn't cook it.
with what?
They can't start a fire. No one could.
In the snow?
Well, they're under like a. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like people can't start a fire in there. You had stuff. You had stuff to burn.
Right. Who? What lighter?
Well, people can do that. That's what I'm saying. People can start a fire. I don't know. I can't.
They did two versions of this movie.
Okay.
Back in the one in the 90s, they didn't have any for. They just kind of had suitcases kind of stacking up inside their plane to kind of keep them warm.
Cut off the wind.
Yeah. Because at night, it gets really cold. Yeah.
Y'all gotta huddle together.
Yeah. And just know also there's a lot of open wounds. People broke their legs and broke their arms. Saying that.
Future meat.
Yeah. Future meat.
We got the taste for human flesh now. Dang, dog. It was real good. Jan's thigh was crazy.
I can't go back to normal food now.
Not as good.
That needed to be a sequel.
The Wagyu burger is not as good.
Need to be a sequel of how they went back to old food.
What part? All right, you out in survival, right? You're down to the bare minimum of a human. When are you eating the testicles and penis? When are you? When is the time we're here? I mean, you're like, dang dog, I didn't went through calves. I didn't went through
No,
meat
your body
in between the toes. All is left.
Are we?
It's just
Because the thing is, keeping it cold is keeping it fresh.
his peen and testes are still fresh. It's
Yes.
face down in the snow.
Yeah, The thing is, keeping it cold is keeping it fresh. If it's in a swamp, it's going to die down
No,
immediately.
we're in the ice. We're in the icy
Yeah,
fortress.
that's wild.
You got a dick sickle.
And this mom be like, "Hey, yo, Jazz, you gotta eat that part first, huh?" It's like, go with the butt first. What you doing? Huh?
Hey, man. What would you rather eat? You rather eat the fresh peen or the 3-week-old peen?
The thing is, it has no, I can't say no nutritional value.
You don't know what kind of nutritional value it has.
The thigh, leg, all this is muscle. So that's typically.
But we're out. You ate it all. We went through the whole. We're on the bone looking for meat scraps.
So you going around and peeing like this, like it's corn on the cob.
We're here now, bro. We done named no more people to eat.
Yeah.
There's only one part left. Mm-hmm. It's the balls and testes. Face down in the snow, been preserved.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of,
You taking that bite?
yes,
You chomping to survive?
to survive.
It's been 3 weeks though.
Yeah. How long can your body survive without actual food when you're weak?
I think your body can go 7 days without food. I think your body can go a long time without food because people fast for a long time.
Right.
But
that's
you can't do water that long. I think you can do water for like 7 days max.
And just know that ice, that snow was still frozen. You got to kind of warm it up.
Right.
And just imagine eating snow. It's not, it's warming your mouth, but it's not like you can't drink it. You just like eating snow and hoping that your body is going to melt it going down.
Right.
That's wild.
I guess you would have to. That finding water wouldn't be the worst part about there. Finding actual warmth and food. Would you, if you saw like some kind of grizzly bear, would you try to kill it?
Yeah.
You would be like, oh, okay, it's me 1-on-1 with this bear. That's just your bare hands. What else do you have?
Right.
Suitcases. Would you try to kill it? Sit with your bare hands?
Maybe with one of the seat chards.
Okay, you make a spear out of it.
Yeah.
That bear gonna beat your ass. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't think there's I give myself a 0% chance of surviving.
Especially when you're weak.
Yeah.
You bruised up. So what's wild is, to give you a visual, you're sitting down. As soon as the airplane went nose down, everybody went forward. So a lot of the passengers went down to their knees, and then things were like people's on their back like that. So a lot of legs was broken just because everybody went forward like that. Some people didn't have their seatbelts on, so they flew. Some people's seat metal part. And this is the 70s, so it wasn't like safety seats. So metal parts just like shoved the people's like spleens and stuff. Yeah, man. And then, like I said, when they said we have to travel to find somebody to save us, they said we're gonna be weak, so we have to pretty much build up these chunks of ass, so when we get hungry, we can keep moving, which is wild. And they walked. I don't know the distance. They probably went.
At what point, if you're one of them traveling and you got a broken leg, do they start looking at you like you're the next meal?
They won't walk over. So it was a plane full of them.
Right.
All the injured stayed there. The healthy people actually, did the traveling.
What if you made it out? You forgot to tell them about the injured people. You're like, yeah, woo, yeah, man. You're on your book tour.
It was just us.
And then there was the people who got injured.
I'm back in Switzerland.
They did.
Yeah, they did. We can drop some food down to them. Yeah.
Oh man, that would be awful, bro. Having to eat a human to survive is wild.
Sure. And the thing, like I said, it's cold too. Just imagine like eating like even picture this. We got food, Chaz. Unfortunately, we don't have an oven or a stove. We just got steaks over there. You gotta eat it raw. Like that sounds crazy. And matter of fact, frozen. You gotta eat frozen steak, frozen chicken.
It feels like I wouldn't eat as much though. It feels like I'd be like,
that's crazy. Like, damn the humans. If they said, we have all the food you need, but it's not even cooked.
I mean, would you rather have a frozen steak or a cooked human?
I'd rather have a cooked human. That's
You rather have a cooked human than a frozen steak?
I'd rather have a cooked human. I'm certain our bodies aren't prepared for raw food.
Well, I don't know if our bodies are prepared for
sushi.
cooked human. That's crazy. Cooked human? That can't be good for you.
I'm certain that if you cook it, it's going to eradicate any sort of toxins in the body, right? In
I
your
don't know. Somebody got an STD out there. Could you eat that? Is that transferable then?
yeah,
No.
You funny.
Huh?
yeah.
That's wild. That's hilarious. They have to pick between a cooked human or raw steaks. I think I'm doing a raw steaks.
You
bro.
gonna go with the raw steak?
Over a cooked human?
Let me see what type of. Let me see. What can happen if you eat raw steak? Eating raw or uncooked steak can lead to food poisoning, also known as foodborne illness, from harmful bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, Listeria, and Campylobacter.
That's what it can do if you eat a human.
Cooked human.
Cooked human.
I feel like my Google be like, hey, but
Do you need help?
my Google, hey.
Do you need help? Help is available at 1-800.
There's food banks not that far from your location. Don't resort to this.
Ask Google, man. Come on.
Oh, I got it.
See what it says.
Can you? No, that's not the word. What is it?
What did you ask about the? What did you ask about the human? What can happen if you eat?
What
raw
can happen
food.
if you eat raw?
So ask what can happen if you eat cooked human?
Yeah. What can happen if you eat cooked human?
According to medical news today, although it may seem wrong, the good news is that consuming cooked human flesh is no more dangerous than eating the cooked flesh of other animals. This is true for the majority of the human body. The health implications are similar to that of eating any large omnivore.
Boom, boom.
So eating human flesh is fine as long as it's cooked, man.
Yeah. See,
Man, we just food.
waiting to go.
We just food, bro.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.